What up, y'all? This is the real big boss, Calvin, in the building. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the goddamn like button. Comment, subscribe, share, and much appreciated. Make sure you support the show. Okay? Just, hmm. Yes. So, who's in the building? I'm going to wait for y'all to get in. I know this is a random. I'm also going to do an additional live since it's a crazy thunderstorm and I don't feel like driving in this crazy ass weather tonight. You know, doing my job on the roadway. So I'm just going to chill tonight. So okay. So I'm just going to wait for people to come in because I'm sick of these modern bitches. Yeah, we keep it real here. We keep it real. And if you don't like what I'm saying, that's tough shit. I mean, I am tired of the entitlement and the delusion these heifers have, especially these black bitches. Yes, I'm going in today. Give me a few seconds, guys. I'm just make sure you hit the Cash App. Stop giving your money to these hoes who don't give a damn about y'all. You guys are really pathetic. You giving these women who really still talking points, they don't have a husband, and you be tricking on them. And actually, it's very misogynistic to treat women like hoes. Give them handouts, money. If she ain't first of all, even if she was your wife, you should be controlling what goes what. Now, if she makes her own bread and she actually and contributes to your business, the household, I don't care what anybody says, she needs to do her part. She needs to take that degree, if she got one, and add value to your life and add to the family legacy. You know what I'm saying? Especially if and my thing is, she ain't got no kids. I mean, from you. I mean, my thing, even if she was a mother and had kids, she still got to make you as the man and the kids a priority. I mean, and it can go, but when it comes to kids, it's you then the kids. It can be you and her then the kids. It's subjective. When a couple, yes, you and her, you man, you the man, you first. And I'm talking about men who are about shit. I ain't talking about you dusties, you lazy, you female identified hoe ass males. Ain't talking about you. I am so and OnlyFans. I'm really sick and tired. Look, I'm indifferent to OnlyFans. I used to have an OnlyFans account, but yeah. I mean, but I wasn't. I was a photographer. Doing a show. You know what I'm saying? My thing was, I'm a footman, so that's the reason why I had OnlyFans. But it was nothing explicit to let y'all know. I mean, but these guys, man, these males, these dudes kill me with that shit. They're part of the problem. But the thing is, these females wouldn't be able to do what they're doing if men didn't allow it. See, we don't have no bro code, especially in the black community. It's very it's a gynocracy. We put women first. Give women all the house, the car. No, that's supposed to be for the man, and then she comes with you. All these social programs is geared towards women and girls, but none of them is geared towards her becoming a wife, her learning about a cookbook, how to read a cookbook, and how to apply a cookbook. Yes, do you know? And let me say this: there are women who are chefs, and guess what? They'll cook for their white boss. They'll cook for his restaurant. But when it comes to the black man, when it comes to the brother, oh, I ain't no slave, but you a slave to the white man's plantation of his place of business. I mean, I'm really sick and tired. I'm sick of these black hoes. I'm sick of modern women, regardless of race. But since we talk about the community, and yet because I can talk, because a lot of these black heifers follow these white hoes, these cave hoes that they claim they hate, but to me, they love them. They want to be like them. But when it comes to the pick me stuff, they would call weak, being fit, friendly, and cooperative. And actually, I would argue that cave hoes, Caucasian females, are not like that, because there's too many Caucasian males in the white men's advocate spaces, the caveman's advocate spaces that lean to the right, that are always going off on these American bitches. They're always talking shit. But you know, some black women never called them out. Black women never called Caucasian males when they talk shit about women, even them specifically. They never do that. They rarely do that. Now, the only time they did that one was Trump. So basically, if you're a white liberal male, they'll let you slide. But if you like somebody like Donald Trump, oh, they may call it out. But at the same time, be that Negro bed lynch. But see, you got so many modern women who actually cook. Do you know a lot of these women work at fast foods and delis? A lot of these modern women work in restaurants. That's the crazy part. You see a bunch of women in fast food, McDonald's, KFC, Olive Garden, Longhorn Steakhouse, these upscale restaurants. Yes, you got, but your top chefs are men. But the point I'm trying to make is these heifers have no problem being a goddamn bartender and being a short order cook. But when it comes to her man, I'm not talking about no lazy, broke, effeminate ass ninja, or some broke, dusty ass Brad, because the Chad, the Brad, the bottom show Brad, they don't have nothing negative to say. The only time I see black women actually call out white males, and they are a former divester. They do. They do. And hold on a second. Yeah. Because I need I mean, I know it's just you, but I need people to support the platform, share, hit that like button. I'm not asking for much. It's like these guys, what's so fucked up is that you got these males who let these bitches into the goddamn manosphere. Now it's the bitches sphere. How can you with bitches like Melanie King, Chantel Simone, Courtney Michelle, and a bunch of other heifers, Kendra G, I'll even throw in Kendra G, into the manosphere, making money, and these dudes are tricking. I don't understand this. That's like, because when I started with the True Force Loneliness, Black Men Vent, other men's advocate spaces, men going their own way, the manosphere, before it became like a separate because of the racism from white males, and they didn't want to advocate for black men. These white guys are very racist as fuck, but white females are way more racist than anybody else. They actually own slaves that nobody really talks about. Black women third in line. No one wants to talk about that shit. Hell, if you talk to these pro-black spaces, what I call pro-whack spaces, they don't want to talk about black females and their dirt and their treason to the black community. They don't want to do that. They refuse to do that. The guys who are the gay ass males, they will protect them, but they'll attack straight black men. It's crazy. It's crazy, people. It's crazy. It's crazy. They always go for them, and that's the crazy part. That shit is crazy to me. Is that they will go for these assholes. Let me say this. What got me on this live stream, and I'm also going to discuss Charleston White later on tonight, but I got to get some more information before I do anything because they want to get mad at Charleston White because he's talking about raping. He's like basically just flying off the handle, talking about beating up on women and raping. But to me, if he was guilty of that, he'd be in jail right now. I can tell you that. So if the fact that they won't, because first of all, they showed a snippet, even though it was inappropriately. Yeah, I noticed that too. I noticed that too. You know what? You know something. I don't know, but I might do a video. Do you know there was a Caucasian male on TikTok. He went to 50 different states. Now that's some white male privilege. He went to 50 different states, dated every woman in all those 50 states. Did you know that all these non-white hoes got mad at him? They call him racist because he did not want to date no black bitch. He didn't want to date no Asian bitch. He didn't want to date no Latina bitch, no Arab bitch, no East Indian bitch. These bitches got mad because he went to 50 different states and dated all white women. And they're calling him racist for doing that. Now, I'm like this. To me, I wouldn't call him racist because he don't want to date outside his race. I wouldn't call that. He gotta say something. He gotta really say something and do something real fucked up. He may have that in him, but to me, to call him racist because he didn't want to date you, it's like they're reaching. That's a reach. That's a reach. These females got mad because he didn't date no Asian chick, he didn't date no Latina bitch, no Arab bitch, no Middle Eastern bitch. And he damn sure didn't want to date no black bitch. And black women and Indian women and Asian women and Latin women, but black women had so much to say because he didn't choose them. That's the crazy part about that. Is that because he had a preference, he didn't want to date outside his race. They had a problem with that. See, this is what I don't understand about women. I'll never understand this about women. This is how women work. If you want them, they don't want you. But if you don't want them and you do your own thing, you don't want to have nothing to do with women. You don't want no marriage, no commitment. All of a sudden, they want to fuck with you. And especially when you got money, especially when you get in better shape. And a lot of times you don't have to get in better shape. I would argue that as long as you got a mouthpiece, as long as you got that red pill mindset, you got that red pill energy, and you call out female nature. And see, one thing women will try to do, and they have tried to do this with me and from experience, when you are red pill, when you are conscious and awakened to these, and you woke to these hoes, all of a sudden, these females want to try you. And I mean, they want to try to get you off your square, man, to see if you actually on your square. This is a test. So they'll throw out their titties. They'll push up on you. They'll even try to finesse you in the bedroom. Guys, be careful of that. It's crazy. It's like all of a sudden when you call out female nature, especially as a content creator, once they find out you got a TikTok, they find out you have a YouTube channel and you call out female nature, modern hoe-ass nature, modern female nature, all of a sudden they want to try to fuck with you. And I know that's a trick. Because it's the fact that you're telling men to have standards. They don't like that, man. They don't like that, y'all. They don't like that. Now the women who actually support me, there's women who actually agree with what the fuck I'm saying. And they will tell their sons not to fuck with these modern American hoes, these Western hoes. The minute you start and there's women who actually looked me up and I mean, I don't mind them looking me up. I got nothing to hide. Even on my foot fetish channel, I ain't got nothing to hide. My Instagram, I ain't got nothing to hide. So the minute they find out I make red pill content, you know, but I would tell you, even when it comes to the pro-black spaces, they hate you. The minute you cannot be a red pill black man, very conscious and awakened, and call out black female nature. You cannot call out female nature. You cannot call out misandry because it's so rampant in the black community. Misandry is rampant, but the black community is on steroids. The minute you start talking about female nature, all of a sudden these females want to try you. Yes, they want to debate with you, and actually a lot of times they want to flirt with you. And I think sometimes they try to they're trying to break you. This is what women try to do, y'all. They will try to break you. So they will if they know you into something, if they know you like feet, they know you into titties, they're going to try to finesse you into an intimate situation. They want to fuck you. For some reason, they want to fuck you, but to me, they're trying to get power over you by fucking you. They have an agenda because that's why I'm not even in these conscious spaces like I was. And I can't fuck with the manosphere because the minute they let these bitches come through the manosphere and steal the talking points, and these guys are giving these heifers super chats. I was on Chantel Simone's show, but she kicked me out. But I was trying to get a word in, and these bitch ass males want to talk about their fucking young girls. Let me say this. When women, this starts early with women. See, they are told to hate men at an early age. It don't matter what if she comes from a 2-parent home. It don't matter if she comes from a single parent home. It don't matter if she comes from a single mother, a single father. You got a lot of daddies who are simps, but a lot of these daddies used to fuck women over. They used to be abusive. They used to dog and pump and dump women. All of a sudden, she got a daughter. Oh, she a princess. Nah, nigga, nah, bro, nah. Now you can love your child. I'm not telling you how you should love your child, son, and daughter. But I gotta call out bullshit, man. You can't tell me all women are cool. You can't go out here pumping and dumping, calling women bitches and hoes, and being disrespectful and being a goddamn raw dog. All of a sudden, you got daughters. Now all of a sudden, you want to flip the script. I don't respect dudes like that. No, man. Check your shit before you want to start telling men what to do that you ain't doing. No, check your shit and tell your daughters the truth. Tell your daughter the truth about your bitch ass. How you cheated on your mama. How you was a cheater. How you was a dog back in the day. No, own your shit before you start critiquing other men. Own your shit. Talk about all women are queens, knowing damn well. And this is the problem I have. No, all women ain't queens. You have to earn that title. Just like a woman got to earn her title to be a goddamn wife. Just like a man got to earn his title to be a husband. Just like a man got to earn his title to be a king. No, you don't just get it because of your reproductive organ. Just because you're built like a man and you're built like a woman. No, you got to earn that title. You got to take that title. You can't just go out here and just say, because just like, the body positivity with Lizzo's fat ass. And she a proxy. She's a tool for white female supremacy. She's a tool for white gynocracy, which is a form of white supremacy. Feminism is nothing than an extension of white supremacy. They will not get rid of feminism because it attacks men. To oppress a group of people, you gotta kill off the men. You gotta disenfranchise the men. You gotta attack the men. And do you know actually how I learned that? That came from a woman, Dr. Frances Quest Welsing. And actually, I should read her books. I need to make time, but I got so much going on. I got to start reading her books because she actually advocated and called out black misandry. She called out misandry across the board. I mean, I was on this dating app, right? I'm trying to, I call it the hookup app because these women talking about you got to respect me just because I'm a thought, just because I look like a thought. Doesn't mean you should judge me. They on that type of dumb shit. They on that type of idiot time. What? No. Here's the thing. If first impressions matter, don't you want to put your best foot forward, best feet, and actually be real? How about you? And my thing is, I'm not to me. I just be me. I don't. I mean, to put my best foot forward, I just be real. I don't try to fake it till I make it. But see, these women want you to be honest. But here's the thing: women do not like men who are honest. They don't respect men who tell them the truth. All you got to do is look at KS. All you got to do is look at Kevin Samuels and how they celebrated his death. Let me see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah. I notice black females are like that against black men. That's crazy. They have so much hatred because they've been told to hate black men. They've been conditioned. And a lot of these bitter women in the silent generation, the baby cooners, the baby boomers, taught their daughters feminism, told them just to use a man for money, don't look for a man's character. Actually, I mean, to me, there are women who didn't go by character. They went because a man had this, but to me, they went for character because before no fault divorce, before welfare, before these social programs for women and girls, and before Believe All Bitches, and actually Believe All Bitches started with racist, misandric, Caucasian females. That started when Caucasians, and that the way, because black people and black men were thriving in America, kick your cup, back in the especially after World War II. So white females would set up and make false allegations, and then they push this narrative to portray themselves as the victim, and that didn't happen. A lot of times, white females were actually raping black men, black boys. I mean, it's so funny when we talk about men being sexually assaulted, being raped. Yes, women can, and I'll tell you how. A woman got to hit you in the right spot. See, women are not going to go toe to toe with you physically. No, they're going to get you while you're vulnerable. That's how vicious women can be. And guess what? All she got to do is pull out a gun. All these guys talking about, oh, she can't take advantage of you. Let me say, if Lizzo tries to have sex with you, what you would tell her, especially if her pussy smells like fish, you would definitely yell rape. Let's keep it real. Just because I see a woman who's attractive, that does not mean I want to fuck her. It's like for women to have this arrogance with the help of the simps, that just because you're attractive doesn't mean I want to fuck you. That doesn't mean I'm attracted to you. But women got this arrogance because you got a lot of hoe-ass males, a lot of whoremonger, blue-pilled simps. Exactly. And you know something? Black women are trying to be like white women. Evil-ass white bitches. Women can actually kill you. And actually, if a woman want to have sex, take advantage of a man, all she got to do is do the Cardi B: drug, rape, and rob. And a lot of men have gotten set up. I remember watching it because I used to watch America's Most Wanted back in the day. I saw women get violent towards men. I seen women in my life, in my personal life, and amongst family, women get violent towards men, beat them, pull guns on them, pull knives on them, stun guns, and say, well, if you defend yourself, they're going to take my side. See, the Amber Heard, you got a lot of these modern women who want to be like Amber Heard. Actually, they want to be like Amber Rose, but they want to be more like Amber Heard. Because the reason I had a lot going on. The reason why I was busy, but I can tell you with Johnny Depp, I was in shock. The whole thing with Johnny Depp, exactly. But women are not violent. Women can't commit crimes. Did you know a teenage bitch who got herpes stole my mama's car? Do you know how easy it's for women to steal your car? Because everybody assumes women are angels. No, they're the goddamn devil. even tells you in the Bible. I don't fuck with the Bible, but it tells you in the Bible that women are evil. Satan comes in a woman, in the form of a woman. She devil. But men are evil. Men are trash. Last time I checked, they always talk about women giving birth. So if the man is trash, the woman is trash. Well, what about the man? No. It doesn't matter if the man's a good man or a bad man. Women are the first teachers of the generation, first teachers of that boy and girl for the first 10 years, 7 to 10 years. I mean, women have actually killed men. A woman don't have to come at you toe to toe like a dude. Actually, I see more women doing that because the way the laws are. But women can actually come and they will get you when you don't expect it. Because a lot of times when men are around women, a lot of men had their guard down, and that's how they get fucked up out here. That's how they get herpes. That's how they get Cardi B. That's how they get taken advantage of. Asian Argento, I remember with the Me Too bullshit. Asian Argento, she was talking about she was making a false allegation against Harvey Weinstein and them, and Bill Cosby. Guess what? She was raping underage boys, drugging them. But they didn't show that. For some reason, they didn't push that in the front lines of the news because it don't fit the narrative. These news agencies are controlled by these white feminist hoes, and black women support them stupidly. You can't tell me that black women will fall behind conservative, racist white males. That don't happen. Not saying it does. Yes, you got a few white males, but guess what? White males who are liberal, they're the most treacherous. Those white liberals are most treacherous. So let me say this. Let me say this, and this happened more than once. I was on Tagged, right? I was on Tagged. So, I mean, I'm talking, these women talk about cash at me money, buy me a gift. I'm like, I don't know you. Why would I buy you a gift to talk to me? I'm looking at, I said, bitch, you raggedy as hell. I said, you extra average. You below extra average. Why would a man, my thing, you over the age of 30, your sexual market value is not, it's not high, ma'am. The only way that it can be high, the only way a woman's sexual market value can be relevant and be high is she knows how to be a wife. To me, she has to be more established in nurturing and being a teacher to these younger women so they don't repeat the same dumbass, ignorant decisions that bitch did. For a woman, if I'm dating a woman, you know what I'm saying? If I'm dealing with a woman, you know, in her 30s, I mean, to me, I'm like this. I'm fucking. So, you know, as long as she's legal and up. I ain't dealing with somebody who's like 19, 20. That's just because those women, these women in the Western society aren't raised to be wives, and they're a liability. These guys talk about fucking younger women for children. These guys are pumping and dumping. These guys, and I had somebody on my last live try to tell me, well, these guys are fucking younger women. These guys are fucking these Gen Z women. I said, stupid. I said, if you're fucking all these women, why are you on my live, sir? My thing, I said, well, how come you ain't wifing those Gen Z women? All of a sudden, crickets. Why you ain't wifing them as an older dude? Me, I don't care. I don't care if I mean, to me, I'm not going to tell people what they can and can't do. I fucked a lot of older women. I've done my thing with some younger women. Me, I'm not dealing with somebody under the age of 25, under the age of 23, you know, but under the age of 25 because these females don't have it together. They don't. Especially in gynocracy, they got childlike tendencies. They got baby tendencies that they should have had, you know, should have had in check. They say women mature quicker than men, and I disputed that because my thing is they're not. First of all, just because somebody's body ages fast, that's not a form of maturity. That's a form of illness. Because there's a lot of men that I see, and I seen that when I was in high school, had full beards at 12, 13, and had gray hair and were balding, but they said he had a terminal illness and he was not eating right and he was not getting the proper nutrition. So what I guess I said a lot of these women's diets are trash. Plus, a lot of women use these toxic chemicals. So that's why I said that's why your mind is screwed up. There's no way in hell you can age body wise and be stuck in arrested development. That's social engineering. I really see what you're saying. They're used. That's the thing. Yeah, you got too many betas. Let me see what y'all, because I'm seeing more people in the line. Let me see what y'all talking about. I remember when I was 27 years old and older woman in her 50s was trying to fuck me. Hey, I mean, I've I've dealt with women over the age of 50. You know, for sex. I mean, the sex was amazing. I'm gonna I'm gonna say that they had a wump. Trust me, they had a wump. Now I ain't going past. I ain't going past 70, 80. Now her feet got to be banging. I'll suck on her feet. But her feet got to be banging. But I ain't doing like all that extra shit. But I can tell you, women in their 50s, 60s, they got a wump. I guess it's me, because if you know how to touch a woman, you know how to talk to. I mean, actually talk to a woman, but more likely touch a woman. I think women are physical creatures. They're not as emotional as they like to say. I think in modern society, a lot of women are less emotional and more narcissistic, selfish ass hoes. And let me tell you, let me say this. Let me say this. Well, I heard down low men in the West gonna date trans. Here's the thing: you got a lot of down low women. Do you know out of the body count, these women got high body counts? Guess what? A lot of women have experimented on each other. A lot of women have dated trans men. I've had women tell me horror stories that they thought they were dating a man and found out that it was a female, and they went buck wild. I'm talking about violent, try to kill him. And I understand why that would happen, because if a dude is messing with a, if you have a man, a straight man, and he thinks he's dealing with a woman, and he finds out after getting top and or getting kissing, and all of a sudden he feels the pickle, hey, he's justified to murder. I know people don't want to hear that, but hey, you're not a victim if you're playing with fire. And I know this can be controversial even when it comes to what rape. If you got women who play around with a man's sexual arousal, and they purposely do that. And I say, guys, be careful. My thing, she's doing the tease shit. I'm talking about clothes off. She say no, and she keeps like enticing you and keep filling up on your nuts and on your body, and then try to use it against you. I was like, first of all, she's doing that, you need to kick her off the damn bed and tell her to get out and call her own damn Uber, or throw the car keys outside and have her drive home. Make sure when you're dealing with women, make sure you get video evidence. Even when you have a good time, you text her, say, hey, how you doing? Just calling to make sure I had a great time. Make sure I made it home safe. But see, you can't talk like that. They're not going to allow my channel to blow up, because these are facts. You got women playing with fire, just like you got these trans playing with fire, playing with straight men, especially straight men and straight. And a lot of times they're playing with straight. You got a lot of trans men tricking straight women, but see, that don't make the news because there's no laughs in that. When men are humiliated and disrespected and violated, it's funny, but with women, it's not. And I would argue that, but when both people are violated, it is never funny. A lot. You got a lot of women on the DL. You got a lot of women who like to hiss and kiss and hug each other, and to me, it's always been disgusting when I see women just kiss each other out in the open. But then talk about they got a problem with down low men. Get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna, something. Let me see. I'm gonna try to. Anybody who wants to join in on the conversation. That's the link. Y'all welcome to join. I'm gonna share when I was on Tagged, right? I was on this dating app. I have had bitches try to say I gotta pay to talk to them, even on Instagram. I'm like, why would I pay? We're not even in that type of relationship. I'm not paying to, I'm not flying no bitch out. I don't know what's wrong with you, some of you dudes out there. I'm not flying no bitch out. I remember when my brother did that. I'm like, what the fuck you doing, bro? And then I gotta help. And I was like, I was living with him, and I'm like, so I gotta overcompensate for you being stupid? Like, this is the shit I'm talking about. Why are you guys? I mean, when was the last time women flew a man out? Let me see this. Let me see this. That's why some dating coaches are in the closet going to Mexico and South America. Facts, facts. I don't look when it comes to that passport shit. I'm indifferent. If you, I'm like this. I am for all men, good men, men who work hard, men who try to live right, men who try to have a moral conscience, men who try to live right, have integrity and morals, and do the right thing and do what's best for themselves and everybody. I'm for those guys going where it makes them happy. I'm indifferent, even when it comes to interracial dating. Me personally, I don't agree with it, but to me, you gotta go where you got peace. If she is fit, friendly, cooperative, and when I talk about fit, I'm not talking about a woman being in physical shape, not just physical shape. I'm talking about her mental state. Is she fit mentally? Women, here's the thing about that. Women will spend their own money. Well, actually, not really their own money, their own child support money, their alimony, another man's money on a dude, or have a dude living in the house, or moving a dude, and she paid all his bills. It's crazy because that's what happened in my family. My mom did some dumbass shit like that. Like, and then I don't. That's why I'm struggling because I was just stupid. Women will spend their own money if her pussy if she got the womp 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 WAP womp wet ass pussy. You know what I'm saying? Anybody want to join the chat? So what made me do this live? And I'm going to speak on this Charleston White because I'm like this with Charleston White. People getting upset. First of all, if he did those things, he'd be in prison. Let me tell you from experience of being a victim of false allegations, and even and me going to court of real cases. Trust me, if you post up, trust me, they will track that. If you post a video talking shit like that, they're going to investigate. They will take care of a Dusty because she a dusty ass bitch. Remember that. Let me pull something up. Let me pull something up. Let me pull something out in Brazil. Ooh. Oh yeah. Sorry about that. I got sidetracked. I was looking at one of my online businesses. There was this case out in Brazil, right? Never got. I'm about to speak. I'm about to check this out. A woman. You had a woman married to this trainer, right? You got so many women cheating on their husband. It's not even funny. They see women are dusty. Women are damn near all women are dusty. The majority of women out here are dusty as fuck. All you gotta do is look at the manosphere. These bitches in these manosphere spaces, they're dusty. They have so much to say and pander to these weak ass males, these incels, these beta male simps. But when I talk, oh, I don't get no cash app. I don't get no PayPal. And here's the thing: when it comes to me getting funds, I'm doing it I'm trying to make a change. I'm not trying to get a living. I'm trying to get real change. I'm trying to be able to lobby to get shit done. I'm not here trying to take your money and buy a nice car, buy a nice house, and fuck all types of bitches and fly them out. That's not what I'm here for. Oh, I'm gonna try to find that article. Hold on, really. Because you guys, man, I mean, these guys, you got these men who making six figures, giving these women that they're staying. That's why I don't believe a woman should be a stay-at-home wife in modern times because they don't do no real work. Women overseas do real work. These women talk about they have it so hard they gotta work. Well, guess what? That's being an adult. You got bitch ass Derek Jackson. Y'all still, I mean, these bitches still listen to this motherfucker, this bitch ass nigga. Yeah, I called him for who the fuck he is. Oh, you shouldn't say that. I'm gonna call this fruit cake ass nigga gonna talk all this shit, talk about men are the problem, but guess what? He's stepping on his wife. You can't make this shit up, y'all. And this is the article. Hold on, let me. This is the article. This is the article right here. Moment professional trainer finds church going wife cheating on him with a homeless guy in the car and dragging him out and beating him to a pulp in Brazil. Man, let me tell you about them church gals. Let me tell you about them church hoes, them church city bitches. Them, anytime I see a woman who's in the church, man, they. If you go by the so-called definition of the church, of the church of a moral being of Christianity and shit, you go by that, right? A lot of people, I don't fuck with the church. I don't deal with church women. They are the worst type of women to deal with, Christian or not. I don't like religious chicks. I don't like atheist women because they are on some feminist bullshit. They are toxic feminists to a T. You know, them church girls are freaks. I remember. Yeah, I remember sucking one of them. I remember sucking there was this BBW church lady that I met, and I was sucking the hell out of her size 12 feet. I got it on with her. I admit that. The shocking moment: a personal trainer flew into a fit of rage after finding his wife cheating on him with a homeless man. You know these women are so grimy. You're gonna sleep with a dude who's homeless. Damn. A man who don't have a place of his own and you fucking the dog shit out of him? And I bet you she's giving him money. Whoo, you wonder why? And then you got women. I got women in my family who get mad at me because I call out the women on their bullshit. You got women in my own family. I'm pretty sure y'all have that issue too. Yet they wonder why I don't do the marriage shit. That's why I don't support marriage. Like CCT shows El Gato. I'm trying to pronounce these Spanish names, people. Alves walked up to a parked car, peeked through the widescreen, only to see his partner inside with another man. Enraged, he slams his fist on the glass before opening the car door and climbing inside to give the man a beating. Why are you beating his ass, man? No. And here's the thing. I'm sorry. If he whooped her ass, I can't get mad at the man. I don't believe in that. A man should no, I don't know. No, she want to do some hoe ass shit and do some beta male shit. she a beta female when you ask me, right? The wife of a church goer later told a friend she had received a message from God to help the rough sleeper. This is how women use church as a get out of jail free card. Just like they use emotions, but these bitches have no emotions. They are the most non-nurturing women I have ever met in this lifetime. In modern times. Right? The incident took place in the neighborhood of Jordan Rodriguez in Brazil's federal district in early hours of March 10th. According to the news outlets of Metro Post, the Mr. Alves' wife and mother-in-law had left the home to help the man. So basically, that's really bad. If his basically the wife, basically, the her mama is defending her daughter being a hoe because she's a hoe. This is how women treat their daughters. They raise their daughters to be hoes. Guys, when it comes to looking for a wife, you got to ask yourself, what's she going to treat you? How is she going to raise your daughter? Because you could teach her to be a lady. You could teach her this and that. But guess what? It's going to be undermined because this is what women do. Women will undermine your authority as a man in Western society. That's why I don't fuck with marriage. Until you get these laws changed, I will take the soft girl era seriously when y'all get reformed. When y'all do away with child support, y'all put women in prison for false allegations, when y'all start putting women in jail for actually raping men, especially raping boys, molesting children, put these bitches in prison. Give them the chair. Until y'all start holding women accountable, paternity for, don't talk to me about no soft girl bitch ass era. I mean, look at this, people. Look at this. Hold on. Look at this. Those are facts. 80% of the time. Look at Tiamari. Footage captured by the CCTV, that's the news station of Brazil, and that part of Brazil, shows how Mr. Alves is delivering a beating to the homeless man who is seen getting out of the vehicle. But Mr. Alves follows him before bringing him back to the car and giving him another beating. Man, his partner is seen lying on the ground outside the car, distraught. How is she distraught when you the one being a goddamn slut, bitch? You're being a bitch. Alves, oh my God, this gets worse, people. Mr. Alves reportedly told police at first she thought it was rape he was witnessing through the widescreen. However, the wife, whose name was not given, give this bitch's name, that she was having relations with the man at the time, in fact, consensual. It was consensual. She told how she enjoyed helping vulnerable people through the church. She's using the church as a get out of jail free card, people. And she alleged later a friend she had received a message from God to help the homeless man. God damn, you can't make this shit up. Back now, the last part, it says the homeless man was taken to a hospital with bruises, 2 black eyes. He's said to be recovering from injuries he's sustained. The Civic Police Brazil Investigation Police Force, the federal district, continues to investigate the case. I would say this: a lot of times these married women be cheating, and a lot of times, to you guys, you ever catch your woman cheating, your girlfriend, but particularly your wife cheating? Because if you're not married to her, she can actually do whatever the hell she wants to do. But I guess that don't matter. If she's your wife, she can still do what she wants. Under gynocracy, these women, I forgot, I lost my train of thought. Basically, in a nutshell, these women, see, I told you, these women are dusty, trifling. This is why, and these women wonder why. This is why there's no benefit to marrying a woman. You're not getting a virgin. You're going to get a woman with a high body count, not just fucking men, but also doing homosexual activities. Shoot. And she probably got kids, and if she doesn't have kids, it's a red flag because she probably you guess what? When you get with her, guess what? It's a possibility she's not going to be able to carry children, not because of poor lifestyle. Even if she's in an age appropriate to have children, And then, you know, you got the other side of where she's obviously too old to have kids. But the time I'm talking about, the age of the fertile ages, is that a lot of times these women be doing drugs, getting their tubes tied, taking birth control, abusing birth control, abortions, multiple abortions. So that's why you won't be able to have children if you get with what reform thought. So you're not getting a virgin. You're getting women go to college more than men. So you're going to get a lot of debt, and they go for these shitty ass majors that don't pay them. They got all these loans, credit card debt, student loan debt. Probably, hell, even if, I mean, you know, all types of problems. Even when it comes to the DMV, because women feel they don't have to pay. They don't have to be accountable. They should just cry their way out of accountability. But here's the thing, my phone is about to die soon, but let me say this, guys. This is why, I mean, these women are so delusional. And the thing is, you got women want to ask, next time I want to ask you for a cash app, cuss her the fuck out. And I'm not saying be emotional or cry and argue, debate. I'm saying check her, because first of all, if a woman that you're not fucking, and she's not in no relationship, no committed relationship that's leading towards marriage, you don't have to, she should not be asking you for money, because a lot of times she's fucking a dude who ain't paying nothing. And a lot of times he's staying at her place, or she moved with him to take care of his bills. Basically, the dude is getting the pussy for free. While you out here giving her money, she don't want to give you no buns. So when I told this bitch on the app Tagged about, she said I need to buy her a gift, and I told her I'm not the welfare office. I said, bitch, how dare you do that? How disrespectful you are, and you got a lot of nerve to ask me for money when you got a dude who's staying at your house and he ain't paying no damn bills. Ask him for money. How about you tell him to get a job, to get some, hell, he could sign up for Uber if he got a license. He probably got a suspended license, or no license, a revoked license, or never had a license. He can make money online. Why don't you tell the dude that you're fucking to get a job? But the men who work their ass off, we don't get no love. This is bullshit. No appreciation. And plus, you gotta provide and protect. And then you gotta protect women that don't respect you, that you don't know, but you gotta be ashamed to protecting her. But she will never protect you when you're getting disrespected by a bitch. When a bitch lies on you, when you know them Karens, kicker Karens, these bitches lying on you, want to get aggressive. They don't intervene. You defend yourself. You're in the wrong. You curse out. You're in the wrong. But these women do not want to get these laws changed to benefit men. They do not want to go back to traditional times, gentlemen and ladies. You know, there's other women who do not want to go back to traditional times because they want unchecked female privilege. They want to do whatever the fuck they want to do and get traditional feminine benefits. No. They want to be treated as a traditional woman, but they want to be a modern bitch. They want to be a toxic masculine hoe. They don't want to be feminine. They want to be feminine when it's convenient. You stay away from women like that. If a woman is not feminine, if she's not feminine all the time, there's no honor also. She's not being feminine all the time. Let me say this. If a woman wants a husband, she'll get it. But my thing is, she really want a husband, destroy democracy. And she's not trying to destroy family court, do away with child support, alimony, no fault divorce. And she's not trying to make sure women go to jail for actually doing the Cardi B, drug, rob, rape, women being violent towards people and not being accountable. You got women abusing kids and they sweeping under the goddamn rug. You got women molesting children, raping children, particularly boys, that gets swept under the goddamn rug. Until you hold women accountable, reckless driving. Don't get me started on that shit. I mean, this reckless driving, trying to run. You had a woman try to run over her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend. Just like, and you got women making excuses for other women, especially black women. They don't hold each other accountable. The only time they hold each other accountable is a possibility if you happen to, if she has a son, maybe that they don't care about the sons. And she got a boy or man So she might protect him, but you're on your own. A lot of times they don't. They're on that bitch code. And they wonder why they get lumped in the same damn group. These women want to be on. I had a bitch on the app talk about she ain't looking for nobody, but she thirst trapping. And she's talking about this bitch is in her 40s looking for somebody like Morris Chestnut, looking for somebody like Denzel Washington, LeBron James. And I had to tell the bitch, I had to tell her, first of all, you're 41 years old, you're overweight, Big Shirley, blah, 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 blah. Big Shirley, you're overweight, you're fat as hell. I mean, you're basically almost, you and Lizzo are the same size. And when it comes to fat girl, and you're looking for a Morris Chestnut. I told her, first of all, you got Morris Chestnuts out in Wilson, North Carolina, out in North Carolina. Guess what? Because they don't make six figures, you don't want to talk to them. But all the guys you fucked were Dusties, Pookies and Ray Rays, and broke ass white boys. Trust me, you'll be surprised how many of these melanated women have been with white dudes, broke, degenerate, loser ass white dudes. They don't get the top, even if they deal with the top Caucasian male, the top caveman. Most of the time, these white males are racist and misogynistic, and they pump and dump black women, and black women are okay with that type of shit. They'll call it racism, and all of a sudden want to be on pro-black, but it's too late at that point. If he was so, he was racist, but why would you deal with somebody who's racist? You saying he's misogynistic, but you still took care of him. He made you like, what was that Caucasian dude, that football player dating that black woman, and he never spent a dime on her. He was a multimillionaire, and he never spent a dime on he never spent a dime with his black girlfriend. She paid for everything. Knowing out of the 5 years they were dating, he only spent $100. Now let me say this, y'all. Let me say this. If that was a black man, that would not. First of all, that would never happen. A black man got to spend like $1,000, $100,000, $1 million on these bitches before we even get the first date. And then we got to wait 6 months to get laid, unless you're Pookie and Ray Ray, unless you're Tyrone. Now white boys can just hit it for free. Even the most broke, dustiest white boys can hit it for free. But you, as a high-value black man, they don't respect you. It don't matter if you're rich or poor. As a black man, you're still a nigger. Yeah, and that's the thing. These bitches asking me, now if I would, because I actually I had a request to curse her the fuck out. I've told this bitch, this 23-year-old bitch, that first of all, I'm not buying you no fucking gift. You're not my wife. Until you become my wife and be fit, firm, and cooperative and a virgin, you shut the fuck up. Until you have to be a virgin. And don't give me that, well, why don't you guys, how come you guys don't get to be virgins? Bitch, shut the fuck up. You don't make the rules. The man makes the rules. And my thing is, yes, you can talk about how unfair that is. Here's the thing. Most men are virgins until they hit, the majority of men, 40, almost 50, you got almost over 40% of men who never had sex. By the time most men, 40% of men, over 40% of men, by the time before they reach age 35, before they hit their mid-30s, between ages 32 and 30, between 32, 33, between ages 32, 34, most men have never had sex. And you have the majority of men who are going to be virgins before they turn age 35. So don't talk to me about men can sleep around. That's bullshit. And if we do sleep, we have to have consent, but you can say we raped you. And I'm not saying guys don't put yourself in that situation. You do that, you're wrong. You need to be in prison. But my thing is, women, y'all do that type of shit, you definitely need to be in prison. If you want to talk about equality, they don't want to give average dudes a chance. But these bitches are below average. An average man is more valuable than an average woman. Let me say this: a man who's making like $30,000 a year is more valuable than a woman making 6 figures. Bars. A man who's making average income or less is more valuable than a woman making 6 figures. Bars. Because a man has to be more valuable, not just in making money, but also he has to have a mouthpiece. He has to have a way to talk to him. He has to have charisma. He has to have work ethic. He gotta be able to protect. He gotta be able to problem solve. He gotta be able to have some type of self-efficiency and be able to function. He has to be perfect. She don't have to be perfect, but have a pussy. Make that make sense. These bitches don't even know how to fucking cook, but they want to talk about tradition. They don't know how to cook and clean. And they got they have kids. That's crazy. I mean, I've done enough talking, guys. I'm about to, because I gotta do some research. And I might just do the live tomorrow, but I gotta just do some research and because I gotta get my topics together, so I can come back on this live. And I definitely would like to have people on in the next live. The next 2 lives I plan on doing this week, probably tomorrow around the same time, or maybe after 10 o'clock. And I'm looking to do live streams in the morning. So I got to end this live, plus my phone is about to die. Hey, make sure you hit that like button. I said, hey, support this channel. Support the realest content creator of all time. Hit the Cash App. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm not asking for $500, $1,000 in super chats. I'm just asking for the like button and cash me a few dollars. And also, if you want me to watch The Woman King, I will watch it, but you're gonna have if you want me to watch The Woman King, you're gonna have to cash at me. And I might just cash at me whatever you can. Looking to like $20. I will announce it, so you can hit the Cash App, the PayPal, and I will definitely see if you want me to do a movie review of these current movies, and we will have that discussion. And I'm looking to get my Patreon and show my older videos that I can't really show on YouTube anymore because that's how I got deleted last time. So I'm gonna have a Patreon, and we're gonna talk about topics that is not YouTube friendly. We're gonna talk about these heifers. We're gonna talk about the system. We're gonna talk about it all. We're gonna talk about the men's issues, the women's issues. We're gonna talk about the sexual topics. We're gonna get it in. So I'm about to, take care. Y'all be safe out here. Be wise stand behind your convictions. Don't let no woman tell you you're not valuable. You are a valuable man. We got too many men killing themselves, and these bras ain't worth death. Or dudes getting upset because these females, they're not worth your time, man. They're not worth your time. I used to be upset myself, but at this point, most women are not valuable. They're not worthy of your time. Strive for better and be better. Take care. Peace. Bars.